What is up, dudes? Today, we're going to be looking at the Linux Mint 22 beta release. When Elliot Alderson in the show Mr. Robot is not hacking the interwebs with his Kali live or Kali VM or whatever he's using, my man's had Linux Mint installed. So, little disclaimer, I actually am a huge fan of Linux Mint. I've used it for a long time. Um, and this is cool to see a new release. Every time I see a new release for Linux Mint, I at least test it out. It's a very solid operating system. There's like basically nothing I can complain about it. Maybe just Cinnamon not having tiling. If you're a Linux Mint dev and you come across this video, yo, please add tiling. I understand it's a huge pain in the ass, but I'm sure you can jack somebody else's code and adapt it. Like, please add it, because I will go back to Cinnamon. I will stay there if it has tiling. Okay, onward and forward. Linux Mint 22 Wilma beta release. If you search up Linux Mint 22 ISO like I have right here, you'll come across this blog post from Linux Mint. And this is where you get your your copy of the beta. All right. So what did they really change in here? Apparently there's like some Nemo actions thing I saw. Let's see, better language support, new technology. What are they talking about? Switch to pipe wire. Eh. Yeah, nothing really crazy that I'm seeing right here. Matrix, blah, 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 blah. Cinnamon 6.2, here we go. Nemo actions can be organized neatly. New layout editor, that's actually pretty sweet. Separator submenu, blah, blah, blah. Superb collection of backgrounds, we will be checking those out. Looks like there's some gay ones in here, and there's some regular ones. Yo, that boat one looks like it's gonna be fire. What do you got? This one, road. That one looks like it might be cool. Hell yeah! All right, let's get into the install. I believe if I go right here, oh look, it's already booted into the live environment. So we'll go for the little install arena. I will fix the screen resolution here in a minute. I just realized I probably should have done that. It's right here, by the way. Okay, right about here. There we go. Oh, hey. Keep new. Oh, hey, we can expand this. All right. So let's run through the install. I'm sure it'll be very simple. Oh, this install has changed. Oh, I can't move this the way I think I can. All right, there you go. Different install, by the way. Look at that. So this is all the normal basic stuff I'm going to be assuming. Nothing too out of the way. Install media codecs. Yes, please. All right, yeah, install right there. Look at that. This is a very, very simple. It didn't even ask me for a username and password or anything. I guess that could be considered base. Oh, wait, no, wait. Maybe it's going to ask me for it now. Oh, hey, look. We'll log in automatically because I'm not actually going to be putting anything private on here. All right. And if you're wondering what I'm using for a VM, this is Vertman with QEMU or whatever. Honestly, my suggestions for virtual machines is have multiple of them. I use VirtualBox and QEMU, KVM, whatever. some ISOs will work in some and some won't work in others. I'll say for Vert Manager, QEU, KVM thing, like what I'm using right now, it's kind of a pain in the ass to set up. There's a great article on Make Use Of on how to install Vert Manager. I would just type Make Use Of, all one word, and then Vert Manager, and you'll see the article that I'm talking about. And you can kind of just run through it all. Um, yeah, let's escape this. I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about while we wait. Okay, make use of right here. This how to install ArchLink KVM configure machine, and then it's pretty similar on Debian to do this. So what is it? I start right here. You update, you sync with your machine, and then you're gonna grab all this stuff that's in here. And then you're gonna stop libvirt, start libvirt, or enable libvirt, or whatever. You're gonna do all these commands. You're gonna come into your config. You're gonna edit these two lines right here, which you're really just uncommenting them. That's all you gotta do. And then you run the rest of these commands, and you see how much like setup this is in comparison to something like VirtualBox. Like it's pretty annoying. Damn, look at that. Copied files already. Like, the only downsides I really see with Mint in like 2024 is it tries a little bit to be a little bit too much of a complete operating system. Like, the sheer amount of bloat. And I would, every time I would do a Mint install, I would, remove a bunch of packages off the machine. That's like my only real, like, gripe or like complaint that I could say about Mint. Maybe that's for old people. Depending on how old you are, you're probably using this. Yeah, let's crack a Celtic. Oh yeah. This is going pretty fast. We'll cut back when this is finished. All right, installation completed. Let's full screen this. Restart now, please. Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, I'm kind of hyped. I'm a fan of Linux Mint, dude. This is gonna be sweet. I feel like Linux Mint gets slept on. It's like a very good all-around distro. Like whether you're a new user or a power user, as they like to say, it honestly is really good. Like all around, very stable. Cinnamon Desktop is amazing in my personal opinion. Okay, let's fix the resolution real quick. Uh one thing oh my god, this is annoying. One thing I will say about any distro, any desktop, if I can't right click, what the hell is going on here, bud? Ooh, did we get a little freezerino? Looks like we might have. Let's can we exit? Huh, interesting. Force reset. Let's do it. I'm not gonna hold this shit like super accountable because it's like, this is the beta release and it's in a virtual machine. Like, can I really be too judgmental for that? I don't think so. All right, let's get out of this. Okay, let's do that. Keep configuration. Okay, looks like we're good. Now I'll full screen it. Okay, let's take a tour around. Um, I've messed with this desktop a fuck ton. First of all, let's go and see some of these new wallpapers. Wilma. Alright. I can already tell I like this one. Holy cow, look at that. That's pretty sick. The boat one? Oh wait, I think I've seen this boat wallpaper before. This one looks pretty cool. Yeah. They got the rainbow one. They got the rainbow one for Soberman. This one is fire. Okay, we'll use this one. All right, let's look. So this Nemo actions, I believe, is this stuff. Let's go to preferences and we'll take a look straight ahead at that. Ooh, actions right here. So layout, is that what this is? Oh, okay. So normally what you do, like for instance here, you can download extra actions to add to the right click context menu. So like for instance, I always do like that one, restart cinnamon. Yeah, there's not much else a VS Code launcher, do I want this? Yeah, we want that. So like normally you'd come over here and you'd add all this in. Alright, all this clicking is really painful on me. And then I guess in here you can just do like context for all these menu options, I guess. That's pretty sweet. Alright, let's see. It's been a while. What terminal does this run? I forget. About GNOME terminal. Not a terrible terminal. Let's see. Okay, we're getting a little bit of this. All right. Just getting a little update ski, you know. So as you can tell, there's some stuff that probably needs to go in. This looks like a quick one. What kind of software is this coming with? Okay. Oh, this is painful to look at. All right, we're gonna do a little tutorial on how to fix this stupid menu. If we go to applets, you go here, there's gonna be a thing called Cinemenu, which honestly, I don't know why Linux Mint doesn't just have this as default on their thing, but I guess sticking with the whole like trying to get Windows user into the bag, I guess is a thing. I don't I don't myself agree with that sentiment. I believe make it new and interesting, but make it easy and minimal and efficient. And I think that's you're more likely to have users that stick around if you do that. Which I mean, for the most part, like Mint does do that. All right, let's remove this menu right here. Okay, let's get into like what the programs are here. All right. So I'm like kind of just looking for the normal stuff. So like Firefox for your web browser, that's pretty cool. The file manager that this uses is Nemo, which I'm a big fan of this file manager. Pretty nice. If you want to know how to fix your theme as well. I mean, this is going to be very obvious, but you can go to themes. And I like dark. I like dark on everything. And here, you know, it's cool if you add or remove, you could find themes here. So like with the ones I normally put in, it's like Adara dark, and I use that for my menu. And then the Windows 10. All right, sick. I just got a package. I just got my new frying pan. Back to this. Okay, so we're looking up this Windows 10 dark theme because it's also what I use too. Or I guess you could just, where is it? Oh, right here. Yeah, this is a great little thing having this built in, and you can just grab stuff. Wait for a second to update. Okay, we're gonna get this Windows dark theme. Oh yeah, that's looking good. And we'll do a Dara dark, so when I open up this, it looks all pretty now. Oh fuck yeah, let's go. So yeah, that's how you do that. And like, I don't know, I just use this default regular mouse thing because I'm old and I think it's good. Now that we've got everything updated, we've got everything we're looking at, let's go back into the programs and kind of check stuff out. So you got time shift. Time shift's great, you know, if you want to do a backup utility. Transmission is for downloading torrents, very nice. Thunderbird Mail is a program that's included in all of these noob distros, which I just don't understand. No, I don't know anybody aside from like 3 people in the entirety history of me using a computer that know about or that use a dedicated email client. A normal human being just goes into their browser and checks their email that way. All right. What else do we got here? We got the little software sources. We'll go into that in a minute. This is where you get your UI app management. All right. Rhythm box, that's a little music player, not bad. Yeah, most of this stuff is pretty self-explanatory. I always forget watch TV. That's probably some streaming thing. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Not gonna lie, pretty straightforward. So, on the software thing, let's go to, you got 2 different software managers on Mint. This is very cancer. You have like, what is it? This is just like Discover or something. I forget what it is. Official repository, PP. Oh, so this is just like your repositories. It's like a UI for that. Normally you would do this in the command line, but I guess, yeah, I guess they do this like this. And let's go to the other software thing. Software sources, software manager. This is like their software manager, if I remember correctly. I don't personally use these things. I find that to be, look at how long this is taking to load. If I wanted to like install something like, watch. Oh, you see how fast that was? This motherfucker ain't even fully loaded yet. Yeah, I mean, this is what it is. Yeah, if you're one of these people that uses this type of stuff, I myself don't, because it takes forever. But yeah, that's the software manager. Not much to say about that. Um, as always, very stable as expected. You know, all the type of things that you would expect to be inside a Linux Mint release are here. I think the new Actions layout editor is pretty sweet. I don't personally have any use for it because I don't add a ton of those. But if you're a person that has a lot of that right-click stuff, I could see that being extremely useful. Just to be able to categorize all your add-on actions and stuff like that. Like, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything new or crazy outside of that. It's all pretty... Oh, they got Matrix, apparently. I don't use Matrix, but they include that. My gripe, like I was saying before, with all the bloat, it's like, I don't use LibreOffice or any of this shit. Right? And then, like, your text editor, what are you using for a text editor? Zed, okay. I can get down with that. Everything else, I'm just like bored of what Linux Mint is. It's like no offense to the Linux Mint guys. I'm just bored of what this is. So Who's this distro for? Like I said before, it's for a little bit of everybody. You know, if you need to set something up for somebody who doesn't know how to use Linux, this is perfect. It's simple. It does all the things that you would normally expect out of like a Windows, but it's not Windows. All the configuration and customization is super easy. It's super intuitive. You know, one thing I've always said about, oh, that's the wrong one. Linux Mint and the Cinnamon desktop is this settings menu is great. Like everything you need is right here, right in the things. There's no jumping around to different, it's all right here. And I've always loved that. Anyway, that's going to just be my little coverage of the Linux Mint Beta 22 release. I know it really wasn't in depth, but typically with these Mint releases, there isn't a lot of change. It kind of stays the same. And I guess I'm okay with that, but they just need to add tiling. Bros, yo, Linux Mint bros, please add fucking tiling to Cinnamon. Please do it. Please do it. I will change back immediately. I'm over here using GNOME and whatnot. Alright, if you like the video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, put it on your Twitter, put it in your Discord, make fun of me in the comments, do whatever you like to do. I am gonna go peace out. Have a good one.